Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and like I said yesterday, I will be doing a video on my entire, mini museum, my MM, as I like to call it. So we're going to be starting with these items here, and then we'll go over to that made more in better section where there's more stuff to look at. So anyway, so here, this is the Pack 36 prop. It's kind of dismantled right now, but it will be used in the next... No, it will be used in 2 more episodes in September, and then we'll probably won't use it because it's getting a bit tired. And then I have this original personal effects box that was used on the Catalinas and stuff. It's really cool. Let's see. It is Sergeant WWII personal effects RAF base Wagger. It has this really cool Australian kangaroo on it, pretty much. But I did notice that there's a little French flag here. I'm not too sure what this is. It might be, I don't know. It could be like a country or something. But there's like a little French flag there, which I thought was really neat. But this is empty. There's nothing inside it, so I won't bother opening it up. But it has these like massive clips that you use to open it and close. It's grey pretty much all around. And then we'll go to my actual proper good place. So this is my main part of my MM mini museum. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. Alright. So this over here is my Soviet gas masks. And over here we have a couple of other little bits and bobs, so we'll explain these first. So this is a deactivated 303 rifle bullet shell casing, and then this is a 20mm training round that has been emptied. There is a couple of engravings on it that you can't quite see. There's the bottom of it. It's really cool. It's quite heavy as well. And then I have this like little metal thing. Hold up, I'll just get a better look of it. It's a Gallipoli thing. I got it at school. They were handing out these things. Then this is a pouch that my great-granddad gave me. I don't know what it's for. This is a little model M8 Greyhound in 1/48 scale. And then over there we have some shell casings. I'm not too sure what they are, but I know that little tiny one is from a 9mm. Now I'll bring it over. Here's the shell casing. This one does say Luger, but I don't think it's original World War II. I think it's just like, oh, there's the inside. Alright, so we've done that bit, now we'll move to the Russian gas masks. Also I have these railroad spikes there, which I think they look cool. So this is a empty GP5 satchel. This is my PMG2. And then this is my size 5 PDF inside this satchel so it doesn't get sun bleached. I got my, whoops. I've got my PBF here, the hamster gas mask, or the gorilla, SHMP, the filters in the bag, and my size 4 light PDF, which is really cool. Alright, Now we'll move on to what I like to refer as the armory. So this is like all the prop weapons we have used in the films. So this is my unpainted stick grenade. I didn't get time to paint it, and I kind of ran out of time. I filled it up with paper so it's more heavier so you can throw it further. We have the stick magazines for the MP40, which is a German submachine gun. And then here we have the Luger. This one's like a 3D one, not 2D. And then we have a Liberator pistol that has been partially painted with this crappy grey. So now we'll move on to the larger guns. We'll start from left to right. First we have the M1 Garand. Now these weapons aren't to scale, they're just here to look nice. The only problem I have with this one is that even though it's 3 layers thick, it's a bit wobbly. And also the paint's chipping off, like, quite a lot, specifically around the handguards, like where you would hold the weapon. You saw this weapon being used by, Private Lund, the medic, in that last episode. That was my latest gun it was my latest gun I built. I built the MP40 before it. And then, this is my M1 carbine. It doesn't look as good as all the other weapons. I know. The paint has held up pretty well on it, as you can see. So there's the magazine there, barrel, pretty simple. The reason why we use cardboard guns is because we are not allowed airsoft in Australia. Because I would probably use airsoft and replica guns for this kind of stuff. Now, this is the German MP40 without the magazine, because I specifically made this one so you can remove magazines and stuff. You might have even seen that in the last episode. So you just stick the magazine into it like that, and because it's a tight area, it usually just holds the magazine in there without you needing to, like, worry about it falling out. So that is the MP40. It is one of my favorite guns I've ever built, and it's the one with the most functionality because you can actually pull the magazine out. And then my gun that Sergeant Fergie uses. This is my weapon. It's a Thompson. It's not the one with the drum magazine or the forward grip. It's just your I just typed in Thompson and just traced it basically. This is one of my best looking guns, but my least functionality guns. So you can see that's like when you reload it or something like that, you pull that to cock the gun. Got the stock here. You got the magazine, the hand grip. The I think that's like the place where the rounds go out. I'm not a gun expert because like we're not allowed guns. Gun laws in Australia are really like quite like strict, so we can't really have guns. So that's my armory of prop guns. Now we'll move up to uniforms. So this is just an Ozcam uniform that we use as a German one. Then this is my uniform with the belt and all that. Then in between that is like this kind of Ozcam looking shirt. So this is the camouflage. It kind of looks like Ozcam, but it's not. That one is also we use for German. That's the belt I use. And then we have this jacket that we'll probably be using with the tanker's uniform. Hints, hints, hints. And now we'll move to the World War II section. Now this is quite a lot of stuff here. I know that that little Chevy 57 isn't actually World War II, but it looks cool. It looks of that time period. So we'll start from left to right like usual. So we are going to start with this. This is the, it's full of bubble wrap because I have nowhere else to put it. But this is a M1 helmet liner that that Corporal Kelly used in the film last. That is my M1A2-1-1 non-combatants gas mask from America. This is a model SDCAV Z140-1. That's my Mark IV General Service respirator, which will be used in a upcoming video. This is the Mickey Mouse gas mask. You should all know what this thing looks like. I've done heaps of videos on it. That's my GCR. This is my light anti-gas respirator, which I'll be testing after this video. This is in there is my civilian duty respirator, and in that is a 25-pound artillery ammunition box. We have a model Panzer IV and Sherman tank, and behind those two tanks we have that 57 Chevy. We have this, my great-granddad said that this is actually a piece of installation from out of a Japanese submarine that sunk, and it has a bullet that he nailed to it. That here is a flight badge that I got at an army disposal store. Then we have some blanks. Then we have a mixture of deactivated and partially live ammunition, but they're really old ammunition. So we have World War II ammo and World War I ammo. You could see the difference between them. Like, the World War I ammo kind of has this curve to it instead of a point. So that's how you can really tell. Also, because I think these are nickel, not like, what are they made out of? Like copper or brass, like those ones. Also, this is an entire cartridge, or whatever they're called, of deactivated 303. And you can see this is the stripper clip that so what you would do, I think you would put that in the gun, and then you'd slide all the bullets into the, what would you call it, the breech. And then we have the German DIY gas mask canister with the GM38 relic that I really want to get rid of because I don't want it. And then we have all these gas mask posters around here, which I think they look all cool. Moving up to the last bit, which I'll probably need my chair to stand on to do it. So, but this time we'll start from right to left. So we'll start from up here. This is actually a piece of a Cessna that crashed. So I have no clue what part of the plane this is. I got it from a crashed Cessna up in the bush. It's been up there for like decades, so, and it's already been pulled apart by literally everything and everyone. Alright, anyway, so then we have my uncle's slouch hat here, and it does have a marking on the other side, which I don't know what it means, if you can see it. So that's the slouch hat. It is missing the chin strap and the buckle to hold the side up. This is a Ozcam ammo pouch. There's nothing in it. Actually, is there? Hold up, give me a minute. I'll just quickly check. No, it's empty. Anyway, so that, I got that from I got the ammo pouch from my, from my great-granddad. He gave me that. It's probably my Poppy's, because he was in the army, and then Poppy gave all of his military stuff to great-granddad, so it's probably part of it. Then I have this Polish WZ67-85, let me just move the tanks, with a T55 for the corresponding country, because I think that looks neat. There's the liner. And when I did get it, it was missing the like shoelace thing that holds all the what would you call it, the flaps inside for the liner. So I had to use my own, like, old shoelace fix it. Alright, so anyway. So like I said, because this is a Cold War helmet, I put a Cold War T-55. And T-55s were used by Poland, so it just makes sense. Moving on, we have this mock-up Stahlhelm, which you've probably already seen with the SS symbols on the side. And I put a Tiger 1 for the corresponding country. This does have like a really crappy looking liner, but you're not really meant to see that bit, so I didn't really bother about actually putting really anything. But this used to be like one of those like plastic motorcycle helmets that were black, but then I repainted it grey and then put the SS symbol on it and pulled out the old liner and placed that mock-up liner. Now, this, I originally thought it was an Adrian helmet, but it actually turns out it's a World War I Italian M16 helmet, so technically that shouldn't be there. Give me a minute, I'm just going to quickly fix that. Where is it? There it is. Alright. I know that this isn't a World War I tank, but I don't think Italy made any tanks during World War I, so I'll just use World War II. There we go. That's better. So I put a M13 there now, because this is Italian, apparently. Because I put it on Reddit, but they said it looks more like a Italian helmet by what's left of the camouflage, and the fact that there's no chin strap buckle here. And apparently they punctured these holes in it for a brass thingy. I don't know. I'm going off what I remembered. Anyway, moving on. Then here we have my Captain's M1 helmet with a M16, M3 half track. They all look the same to me. But anyway, so this is the helmet that I use in the films. It does have the liner in it. It's a replica, of course it is, because I don't really want to damage a real one, also because real ones are really expensive. Moving on, and now this is my Brody helmet with a Matilda Mark II tank, and this one is missing the liner, which you probably know. See, I just put some bubble wrap in it, but this is dated 1941. This is a real one, but from what I've been told, it's actually a civilian defense version. But to me, the untrained eye, they basically look the same. And, like, the only difference I could tell is that it doesn't have the corked texture and these 3 little holes in it. Alright, now we'll move up to the big line up there and more stuff. Alright, never mind, you know what, we'll go from this side. So, over here, we have a 30 cal ammunition box here, which is a bit blocked because it's behind a whole heap of stuff. On top of that is a Swiss gas mask satchel, and then a Ozcam hat there. Then we have a a SHMP or something like that, that's missing the like that big intake thing that you usually see. So it kind of looks like a Slipknot mask. I got that for my brother. I only got it because it was like $10 anyways. Then I have an original Australian or British World War I or II like water bottle here. Then behind all of that is a 50 cal ammunition box. And then here we have a sailor's cap thing. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. There we go. Anyway, so that is, I just got that when we were on a cruise, so that's not really that important anyway. But behind all that is the 50 cal ammunition box. Here we have a Ozcam water bottle that I used in the film. Then I have my new German field cap, my French M51 gas mask, my Romanian M74 gas mask, and then right here we have a 303 rifle bandolier. Then we have a Polish MUA gas mask, and in between that and the
there we have the Polish MC1 and then the Finnish M61. So that is my entire like mini museum. I do have a tanker's helmet in the mail, and I am currently going to be saving up for a proper steel Stahlhelm to add to the collection, and also to kind of up the budget of our war films. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be filmed after this one. So see ya!